A swollen uvula is nothing to laugh about. Swollen uvula combative chrontosis is the 23rd leading throat disorder in the country, and you shouldn't let a swollen uvula keep you from spending time with those you love. That's why Renob Pharmaceuticals has developed Uvulamyacin. Taking uvulamycin daily for an indefinite amount of time virtually guarantees almost significant reduction of symptoms of swollen uvula combative chrontosis. The Food and Drug Administration mandates that the makers of all substances for the treatment of swollen uvula combative chrontosis, such as uvulamycin, Swovulicrat, Preparation U, and Drano, warn users that there is no cure for swollen uvula combative chrontosis, as this is a made-up disease and that these treatments are intended to keep various medical and legal professionals financially healthy. The FDA also mandates that we tell you that substances such as uvulamycin and Swovulicrat were originally designed to treat boils on a cat's ass. Preparation U is used as a lubricant for ball bearings on Israeli nuclear submarines, and Drano was, and still is, used to unclog greasy, hairy substances from household drains. People who use uvulamycin on an irregular basis may suffer from stop-and-start constipation, runny left nostril, red and inflamed nipples, or frothing eyebrows. If any of these symptoms occur, increase your use of uvulamycin. People who use uvulamycin on a regular basis may experience déjà vu, enlarged bicuspids, itchy stool, shifty eyes, an irrational fear of Thursdays, and the inability to taste certain types of bok choy from the Chinese province of Guangdong. Studies have shown that a small percentage of uvulamycin users experience an increase in figuring out tips at restaurants to the cent. Please stop going to restaurants if this occurs, as it is a sign that you are becoming a bit of a douchebag. Don't let crippling, embarrassing, swollen uvula combative chrontosis ruin your life. Take uvulamycin as part of a swollen uvula combative chrontosis intensive therapy routine. The Food and Drug Administration has also mandated that we tell you that uvulamycin is made with discarded fish entrails deemed unusable by cat food makers and organic farmers. People with allergies to shellfish should think twice before using uvulamycin, then take it anyway. If after taking uvulamycin you experience an inexplicable urge to snuggle, discontinue uvulamycin, especially if you use public transportation or work with children. Renob Pharmaceuticals is not responsible for criminal or civil action taken against you for the use of uvulamycin. A small percentage of people who use uvulamycin experience a decreased capacity to smell food that has gone bad. Be careful, as this can cause you to eat leftover chimichangas that should not be eaten. If taken in low doses, uvulamycin can be an integral part of swollen uvula combative chrontosis intensive therapy, also known as Suck It. If taken in larger doses, uvulamycin can be an important part of your drug test masking regimen. Now you don't have to live with swollen uvula combative chrontosis. Now there's uvulamycin. The Center for Disease Control has mandated that we inform you that Suck-It medications do not prevent HIV, hepatitis C, or other sexually transmitted diseases. Some lonely people who take uvulamycin begin to dress in elaborate fuzzy animal costumes. These people have a tendency to have sexual intercourse with others who dress as big furry animals. These people are called plushies. If you become a plushie due to the use of uvulamycin, remember that uvulamycin does not prevent HIV, hepatitis C, or other STDs. Consult your veterinarian. Uvulamycin, a potential cure to swollen uvula combative chrontosis. You don't have to hide your uvula anymore. Talk to your doctor about uvulamycin unless you can't because of your swollen uvula. Then just point at our ubiquitous posters in every doctor's examining room, provided by our large-breasted yet slutty drug reps. The American Association of Retired People have insisted that we inform you that the elderly should not take uvulamycin, as it may cause exploding anal polyps, a decrease in mental acuity, and minor masculine and feminine itching. In some rare cases, an individual may experience both types of itching at the same time. If you experience nice sweats, dry heaves, or rusty toenails, discontinue the use of uvulamycin. The life with a swollen uvula is not worth living. That's why there's uvulamycin. Uvularian health for the person with an active throat. The American Pediatric Association has begun legal proceedings to force us to warn you that children aged 3, 7, 12, 14, and 16 should not use uvulamycin as it may cause gout in children. Some children who take uvulamycin may experience such mild side effects such as gangrene, extremely high cholesterol, and death. See your pediatrician if any of these unintended yet unforeseen side effects occur. Uvulamycin is the key for good uvular health. Don't you owe it to yourself and your family to take uvulamycin before it's too late? The United States Drug Enforcement Agency has issued a strong warning to shirtless, one-toothed trailer park dwellers not to mix uvulamycin with other over-the-counter cold medications to make a new kind of super methamphetamines called crust. Doing so can lead to extreme hallucinations of spiders, luncheon meat, and Gladys Knight and the Pips. Please seek immediate medical attention and bail bondsman if this occurs, as it means your ass is grass and uvulamycin is the lawnmower. Take control of your uvula with new Uvulamyacin, because there's nothing worse than a red-hot, out-of-control uvula. Iraqi Veterans for Peace caution users of uvulamycin that uvulamycin has been used on our troops in Iraq, Afghanistan, and Finland in order to control feelings of conscience, liver spots, and to combat sand chiggers. Discontinue the use of uvulamycin if you experience frequent ear bleeds, as this is a sign that your brain is trying to run away from uvulamycin through your ears. Uvulamycin is an important part of recovering uvular health. Don't you owe it to your mistress in Fantasy Baseball League to try uvulamycin? Plumbers Union Local 321 of Pikeville, Kentucky remind you that the use of any substance to treat swollen uvular combative chrontosis, including uvulamycin, but particularly Drano, can be addictive. If you experience dizziness, a milky right eye, or a cracked PVC joint, call a certified union plumber, and not some unlicensed hack who will probably be giving the keynote speech at the next Republican National Convention. The International Brotherhood of Pirates warns that the continuous use of uvulamycin can lead to scurvy, rickets, termites, and in some cases, Pacheco's virus, which is a rare disease carried by parrots. If you experience any of these side effects, cease all sail trimming, mast lowering, and deck swabbing immediately and seek medical attention. And finally, the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals has successfully blackmailed us into telling you that uvulamycin has only been tested on ferrets. While ferrets have nothing in common with humans, they were the only creatures we could find that no one would miss. If you experience patchy loss of hair, taupe-colored skin blotches, or curry-smelling discharges, this is a sign that uvulamycin has caused irreparable damage to your central nervous system and several unimportant lobes of your brain. Talk to your doctor about discontinuing uvulamycin if this occurs. If you're ready, uvulamycin can restore your uvula to what it once was. Visit uvularhealth.com for your free sample. Uvulamycin. Suck it for the whole family.